And the show rolls on. The Diamond B 7-year-old class, up to 1.25 meters in height. First out, Olivia Barton, APH Sebastian, sired by APH Lubeck. And once again, Rod Brown, David Finch, and Caitlin Bolger are our guest judges. If you've just joined us, Rod, David, and Caitlin are judging technique, scope, and rideability. Judges give marks out of 10. They're then multiplied by 3 for technique, by 4 for scope, and 3 again for rideability. So we get a score out of 100. We convert that to percentages, and we have a winner. Fascinating process that the judges have to go through. Not an easy task. Started round from Olivia Barton, APH Sebastian.
You're fine.
2 rails down, 8 faults. And interesting how our level 3 course designer, Gavin Chester, again has used all his arena. And now, of course, the last fence by the in-gate. Just something else to think about for horse and rider combinations. Notoriously a distraction, the in-gate, the out-gate, for show jumping horses. Brooke Hickey, and Brooke rides Kentaur Coconut, a horse that we saw a fair bit of in the last 3 days of the World Cup warm-up weekend. This horse by Concord Ego Z. Owned and ridden by Brooke. As mentioned, technique is on display and being judged. Horse here with a little bit of technique in the tank. And I think so, ladies and gentlemen, well worth putting our hands together. Super round. Brooke working hard, get a good view from this commentary position of how hard these riders are working. But I'm sure Brooke would be absolutely delighted with Kentaur Coconut, all clear. And we will see Brooke in the second round. Matt Irvine, Matt, who rides for one of our early sponsors, Therese and John McBain at the Green Grove stud. And Chalina, DP, taking a little umbrage to the grandstand. Well, that's what this day is all about. Horses, they're not machines. They're allowed to have a look, particularly a careful show jumper type. And the fill in 10A has proved to be a little bit of a spooky vision to a number of these horses earlier in the class as we watch Matt on course. Once again, thank you to Green Grove Stud for supporting our earlier classes. Matt, originally from New Zealand, partner of Paige. So now it's going to be interesting. Chalina didn't like 10A. How does Matt cope now on this curve line? Those Waratah fills certainly have caught the attention of some of these horses. Well done, Matt. Very capable jockey. Well done, sir. Good job. Well done. Matt Irvine, Chalina DP, was not the first horse to have a spook at those new fills that these horses are seeing. But again, that's the part and place of this class, is to experience something different in atmosphere as well as the physical. Now all the riders think to themselves, better show my horse. As luck would have it, Paige McBain, partner of Matt Irvine, out on course. Paige rides GH Emmaville Olga. Unlucky, 2 from home. Good strong round. That horse bred by Brett Clark. So Brooke Hickey only clear at this point. There's a young lady having a lot to do today, a lot of time in the saddle. It's Jess Brown and Oaks Cryptic, horse by Kentaur. Another horse out of a mare by Conquistador. Owned jointly by Rod Brown and Alice Cameron. Gosh, what an athlete. Well, I'm sure that combination would have taken the eye of the judges. Just 7-year-old, but goodness me, how strong and confident was that round. Just oozed confidence. Wonderful. Jess Brown goes through to the second round, all clear with Oak's Cryptic. Luke Brown. Luke also has put his hand in his pocket to sponsor classes here during the last few weekends with Keaton Contracting. So for that, Luke, we sincerely thank you. Luke today rides Tulara Daquine, horse by Dakar VDL, so Dutch breeding. And Quinar is the sire of the dam. Great job, Luke. Luke Brown and Tulara Daquine, just the 2 rails, in fact. It was a late falling rail on the second penalty fence. Luke Brown, Tulara Daquine. But again, a very confident round. Well, we saw partner Frida have a win in the last class. And here's Phillip Lever from Victoria with Bonita. Owned by Barton Equine. Sired by the fabulous super sire, Balou du Rouet. Shame this horse had the first rail. Would love to see this horse come back for a second round. Has an enormous amount of technique and scope. It's all there. Wow, some horse. We will follow Bonita with interest because that has just got class written all over that horse. Phil Lever and Bonita. Sarah Duggan. And again, on a Bellhaven horse. Bellhaven Toulon Bleu. Another horse for Sarah that's super well bred by the sire Toulon. The dam Intimacy Blue by the fabulous super sire Pot blue, an entire, a stallion. A horse owned by Bellhaven Stud. Just the one rail. Time of 63.94 for Sarah Duggan and Bellhaven Toulon Bleu. Alexandra, Gostelow, Kitara, Krug. Another horse by that wonderful sire, Emerald. By the Kitara studs, Budweiser on the dam side. Alexandra will also be out later this afternoon, making her debut in Australian colours in the Trans-Tasman Challenge. Alexandra, Gostelow, Kitara, Krug. Couple down for that combination, Alexandra Gostelow and Kitara Krug, but they'll certainly be better for getting into the indoor and looking at that atmosphere. Jess Stalling, KANNTINA, JRE. It's a mare. By Kanan. And again, out of Jess's really smart jumping mare, Chalina herself by Chaco Blue. Jess sitting on some really smart young horses.
Times we grew and the times we fell. Ooh, I've been afraid. afraid some days, and the road will lead us to a better place. There are stories to tell, the times we went through and the times we fell. I've been afraid some days, but the road will lead us to a better place. Road will lead us to a better place.
Great riding. Jess stalling. KANNTINA, J-R-E. What a great, great example of keeping the canter in front of your leg and being brave out of your turns. Everything just came up so well. Super riding from a really talented dual-purpose equestrian, both in the show ring and show jumping ring. Jess stalling, KANNTINA, J-R-E. All clear. Gives us 3 clears to this point, going to the second round. As we welcome Tyrone Latham on Christalou. A mare by Christine. Out of a mare, Bellamiri, who herself was sired by Ballot du Rouet. That was a great round. Just the one rail, Tyrone Latham and Christalou. Another horse to watch out for in the future. Very confident forward round. Looking for Reese Stone next out with Valentine. Bred by the Chester and Lee family, owned by Jay Jang from Hanho Equine. Reese, a real reputation for bringing on young horses. Breaks and starts a lot of professionals, young horses. By that I mean show jumping riders that give Reese the job of starting their horses and then they take over. Reese Stones, Valentine. Reese and Valentine giving the judges something to think about. Absolutely, one of the rounds of the day. Reese Stone, Valentine, all clear. And they did make a pretty picture, and wow, some air in the air. So we look forward to seeing Reese and Valentine in round 2. Now, Kate Hinschen, and Kate rides Alexandra PS. Kate's horses, I don't know what she's feeding them, but they are going so well. Horse management obviously is a key these days, but very capable jockey in the saddle. Has ridden up to World Cup. Alexandra PS is an imported German horse. A mare by Gostelow. But Kate doing an absolutely top draw job. Let me not jinx her, but last 3 days of the warm-up, the horses were on fire. Let's have a look here in this 7-year-old Diamond B sponsored class. Super riding, well done. Kate Hinschen, Alexandra, and again, that fill at 10A. These careful show jumping horses. What's that, Mum? Listen to my leg, said Mum, and with confidence they jumped through that double, and she didn't let me down. Produced an immaculate clear. Mr. Billy Raymond, international rider, has ridden all around the world. Famously jumped clear in the recent World Equestrian Games, day 1, round 1. Has won the World Cup Series here in Australia. Billy rides Blue Baloo, bred by Paul Schockamola in Germany. By Action Blue. And again, the dam sire, Balo Bay du Rouet, a stallion. Paul Schockamola doesn't normally have things that aren't special on the yard. An exciting combination this looks already. Billy Raymond, Blue Baloo PS. What a great round. Super. So our 3 judges, we will talk to them again after this class. Rod Brown, David Finch, and Caitlin Bolger, but they have got their work cut out. Scope is the best scoring component of technique, scope, and rideability. They get more marks for scope. Well, what about that last fence? Scope nearly jumped the width of the Titanic. What a great, exciting combination we've got in Billy Raymond and Blue Baloo PS as a new combination. all the bleeding in the world. As we move on, Courtney Stuberfield, Say No More D. A mare, again, by that super sire that is Staccato. Out of a mare, Champion d'Amour, and the mare herself by Champion for Pleasure. Courtney Stuberfield, Say No More D. Bred by the Davidson family in Queensland. Popular Girl, Courtney Stuberfield, and Say No More D. 3 rails, total of 12. But it was a good, confident ride nonetheless. Another busy rider in the saddle, Matthew Wally. And Matthew rides Sidonia. Another horse by Christiane, a gelding. And on the dam sire, we see Conquistador. Matthew Wally really has a few decent young horses around him. Here's another one, Matthew Wally and Sidonia. Well done, Matthew. Loved how he got up to his double, 5 to 6 on the 7 strides. And again, 6 going into 10A. Unlucky, really. Couple of rails. Another one for the future to keep in the memory bank. Matthew Wally and Sidonia. Chloe Hughes on course with Deedle. By Massimo Quality. And on the dam side, an old dressage bloodline I recognize in Falkrich. Chloe Hughes, Deedle. 6 clear rounds going into the second round at this point. Unlucky, Chloe Hughes and Deedle, just a little quick through her double, just paid the penalty. But then again, she had to be, because Deedle again had a look at the fill. Something about those two Waratahs at 10A. So Chloe had to get a little bit of a wiggle on to get over part A, and therefore made up a little bit too much ground at part B, but a great round, Chloe Hughes and Deedle. Shannon Breen on Lontachi Blue PS. Lontachi Blue PS. By the sire London. Kentaur on the dam side. So close. Shannon Breen, Lontachi Blue PS, just the one rail. But again, lots to like about that round. Olivia Barton back for a second ride. Already gone with APH Sebastian. Now APH Sudoku. Side by APH Ricardo. Owned by Carleen Barton. Great job, Olivia Barton, APH Sudoku, all clear. And another to go into our second round. Seven horses now clear. As we welcome back for her second ride. Brooke Hickey already clear with Kentaur Coconut. Now rides Castleford Ace. Horse by Absolute Ego Z. Brooke too shows us how to keep coming through our turns. Super round, Brooke Hickey, all clear. Castleford ace. Aces the course and gives us our 8th clear. 8 horses going into the second round. As young Oliver comes into the ring, Oliver Barrett, son of Prue and Craig, proving himself to be a top-line horseman. As you'd imagine, a massively competent event rider, but also really showing his skill set in the show jumping ring. He's just 19 years of age. And he rides, as you would imagine, another Sandhills horse, Sandhills Briar. And again, another horse by Christian, out of a homebred mare by Sterling Sprite, which I believe is that Heath Ryan connection. Great job, Oliver Barrett. I don't know about the horse being judged on technique and style, but young Oliver's got plenty of that too. All clear, Oliver Barrett, Sandhills Briar. That was the last horse in the first round, and we are taking 9 horses through. In fact, I beg your pardon, Oliver, on my screen now just come up 2 time penalties. How unlucky is that? 2 time penalties for Oliver Barrett and Sandhills Briar. Time allowed is 67 seconds, time taken 68.09. So a tremendous ride. Oliver Barrett just picked up 2 time faults. So that gives us the 8 clear rounds going forward into our second round. And course builder, Mr. Gavin Chester, level 3 course design, will soon be out with Arena Party. Here we are, back live at the show jumping action. It's the Diamond B. 7-year-old, 1 meter 25. And as mentioned earlier, Brooke Hickey is our first rider out on Kentaur Coconut. You remember this horse, side by Concord Ego Z. Time allowed in the jump off, 48 seconds. Great masterclass turn, a rollback inside what was fence 11. Brooke's got this horse jumping. Great shot on the 5 now, scurries round. This is the last fence in the second round. Horse, get your attention. Horse, don't look at me. What a great round. Brooke having to go to the local gym. What a workout she had on that horse. But did a fantastic job. So there's our benchmark, all clear in a time of 40.09. Kentaur Coconut looking into the stands, coming around to the last fence. Brooke really having to get the horse's attention, but did a great job. As Jess Brown and Oaks Cryptic comes in. This horse, reminder, is by Contendro 1. And the dam is side by Conquistador. All clear in a time of 40.09. Jess goes round fence 11. Great sound off the ground, this horse. Bull says Jess on the 5, scurries around to this last fence, outside lead, working overtime. Super round, Jess Brown. 41.24 into second spot. 7-year-olds really going to task on this Gavin Chester course, which I'm sure is Gavin's idea. Let them move up, give a few options of where to turn in. So I can't help but be very complimentary about how Mr. Chester has built here today. Now then, this is one of our fastest first rounds. Jessica Stalling, KANNTINA, J-R-E, by the super horse, and sire, that is Cannon. And you remember, it's out of Jess's good jumping mare, KANNTINA, who herself is by Chaco Blue, the most famous stallion bloodline in the world to date. Gallops down on the 7, 1-2. Love the way Jess keeps this little horse moving. Now, scurries to this last fence. Wow, stops the clock. 39.24, 0.85 of a seconds faster than Brooke Hickey. We have a new leader. As mentioned, I thought the jump off might suit her. Loves to move through her turns in round 1, and so it turned out into round 2. Terrific riding, Jess Stalling. KANNTINA to the top of our leaderboard. The new time to beat, 39.24. Kate Hinschen in a golden run of form. with Alexandra, but not just on one horse. The whole string is jumping out of their hooves, literally. What does Kate do? She takes it steady, or is she going to take on Jess's time? We're about to find out. Taking it steadier, and why not? Day 1 of 4. Unlucky. Punch that in front a little. Great ride. Tell you what, she's deceiving. It wouldn't have been fast enough, but it wasn't that slow either. 42.24. Into 4th spot presently with the 1 rail. Would have been there also with a clear, but at the same time, deceivingly fast. So a look at the scoreboard. Jess stalling, KANNTINA out in front, all clear, 39.24. Brooke Hickey at present, all clear, 40.09 in second with Kentaur Coconut, and Jess Brown on Oak's Cryptic, all clear, 41.24 in 3rd spot. Now, here's that new partnership I described. Billy Raymond, Blue Baloo, has got just such a black page of breeding in terms of type. A stallion by Action Blue, the dam side is Balabay Dururu, and has been bred by international show jump rider and now breeder Paul Shokamola. That was the most divine turn you'll ever see. And again, using all of his international experience, and Do You Mind comes inside fence 11 as a rollback. What a shot. To the last. Clocking like Tom McDermott, stands off and achieves a brilliant winning top of the leaderboard. Look at that, 3 seconds faster than Jess stalling, and Jess was moving, Billy was turning. All clear, 36.24, goes to the top by some 3 seconds. Olivia Barton, this was a good round in the first. APH Sadu. Billy Raymond, all clear in 36.24. Olivia Barton and Sudoku go a little wide. Olivia has a plan, and it's not the same as Billy's. Nonetheless, a good plan. This horse really quite athletic. No, having said that, in she comes, inside. Giving this horse a great ride. That was unlucky. Great job, Olivia. Just the 1 rail, time 40.99. So Billy out in front on Blue Baloo, and didn't he just use all of his toolbox, all his skill set to produce turn after turn? Brooke Hickey came out first on Kentaur Coconut. So the worst you can do is 3rd as she comes out the last horse in our 2nd round. So it's Brooke Hickey again on Castleford Ace by Absolute Ego Z. Billy Raymond and Blue Baloo all clear in a time of 36.24. And Brooke saying, Billy, anything you can do, watch me. And it's done the right way, and it's still there, terrific. Oh, she's trying. Brooke Hickey really having a go. Move up there on the 5, she said. She's still in touch. Brooke and Castleford Ace to the last fence, stands off, and it's clear. 34.38. Brooke Hickey, take a bow. You have won the class. Brooke V, a really well-fought 7-year-old class. Diamond B Farm supporting the sponsorship of our 7-year-old. Everyone really enjoying the day. Alice, if you'd like to come forward, please, on behalf of Diamond B, to present the prizes with Michael. So our international judge, our senior judge, Michael Archer, will present the prizes along with Alice Cameron on behalf of Diamond B Stud, the winner of the Diamond B Farm 7-year-old class, Brooke Hickey, Castleford Ace. It was a cracking round. Reminded me of Brooke in her young rider days, but now she's in her young horse days. It was a great round. Billy Raymond had gone hell for leather with some great turns, all clear in 36.24, but Brooke did go the same and knocked him down 34.38. So Brooke was the winner. Billy on the exciting new stallion, Blue Baloo, into second. Jess Stalling having a really good day at the office. KANNTINA, JRE into third, all clear 39.24. Brooke again was fourth, so Brooke was first and fourth. Kentaur Coconut into fourth spot. Jess Brown was fifth with Oaks Cryptic. How appropriate, another Oaks horse in the lineup for Alice to smile with. And in sixth spot, a great round from Olivia Barton, APH Sudoku in 6. And we will actually then move on to the second part of our class, which, as you know, was done on style. I say done, I mean judged on style, on scope, on technique and rideability. And it gives me great pleasure to announce that the style prize was won by Jess Brown on Oaks Cryptic. Well done, Jess. And for her troubles, Jess receives a beautiful rug from Jess. Now, 2 seconds to go and talk to Jess Brown about Oak Cryptic. We're running a bit tight for time, Jess, but I'd love to know a little bit more quickly about this horse and where it came from in the first place.
Cryptic was bred by Oak Sport horses, Alice Cameron, Hilary Scott. Oh, louder. Yeah, she was bred by Oak Sport horses. She's co-owned by Oak Sport horses and my father, Rod Brown. She's a great horse. She's a super jumper. She just loves jumping. Yeah, couldn't ask much more of her most of the time.
Well, Jess, you certainly rode the house down and a lovely horse to go with it. So Cameron, another horse in the lineup, and then a joint ownership with Equus for the horse. So Jess, if you wouldn't mind, please, leading our riders on a lovely lap of honour, while we thank Diamond B for their support for the style prize and